Good morning. I have the energy today. Okay, yeah, no. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux. And that's right, I have all of the energy. Sorry, my eye was itching. You're just gonna watch me dig him out. But what's going on, everybody? It is time once again for another episode of Tech Talk Today. Mainly because I forgot that this week we are not doing a Tech Talk Thursdays. We're doing a Tech Talk Thursday. So I'm getting all the news out, getting it all out, just here for you. Blah. This is all the things that are happening this week, or at least for the next 4 days. Well, 3 days this week because I didn't record on Monday. But that's neither here nor there. I am also happy to bring you some more games today because yesterday after the stream, if you may or may not remember, I had discovered there were some things I can do to my PC to kind of get better gaming performance out of it, even though a lot of the evidence was anecdotal. I can say, at least with some anecdotal powers bestowed upon my mouth, that applying the changes that were outlined in that PC World article did help out quite a bit. Like cutscene performance, overall game performance, it's just great now. So I'm gonna try it and see if playing it on stream will be beneficial. Maybe these newfangled things I've done, most specifically the hardware accelerated graphics scheduling, which from what I understand helps the GPU manage its memory. Maybe more things will have been fixed. Maybe we can play Cyberpunk at a very decent frame rate for once in our lives. Maybe this is the thing we were missing. But I will get into that a little bit later. It's time to get into the news, however, some of which you have probably heard yesterday, but I did want to bring the official articles to bear. Of course, today we're starting off with Rainbow Six Siege getting a $9.99 a month membership, which of course the fans are not happy about. Ubisoft has announced a $9.99 a month membership for its shooter Rainbow Six Siege, and it's not going down well with the core fan base. Rainbow Six Siege, which is not a free-to-play game, recently revealed the second season of Year 9, dubbed Operation New Blood, and with it, Ubisoft also introduced the R6 membership. Active membership holders will enjoy monthly drops of exclusive content that include time-limited gear, animated legendary skins, 10 times battle level skips, a Bravo pack, and access to the premium battle pass for $9.99 a month or a discounted $79.99 a year. Why? Well, again, the game is not free. Stop charging a subscription fee on top of a game I have to pay for. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Please stop this. This ain't cool. See, this is why nobody likes you, Ubisoft. This is why nobody likes you. And this is a continuation of a story from yesterday that we kind of skimmed over. Microsoft has officially confirmed that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is day one with Xbox Game Pass. I did take a look at the trailer, and apparently it featured a whole bunch of world leaders from the late 80s, early 90s, probably centering around the first Gulf War. Of course, got Bill Clinton, Margaret Thatcher, George H.W. Bush, Colin Powell, and Saddam Hussein featured in the trailer. So yeah, there's that. So we probably know about what the time frame is. It seems like it's been kind of slowly going down, like slowly marching out history of the Black Ops games, except for, Black Ops 3 and 4, I think, which went futuristic. I can't remember if 4 did, but I know 3 did. I played a whole bunch of Black Ops 3. But yeah, it seems like they're going back to cover the Cold War period of Black Ops. Oh yeah, that is definitely Clinton, but like it looks like Clinton, but it also looks like fake Clinton, like a statue of Clinton and not actually Clinton. Let's see, what are these images? Oh. I guess that's Clinton back there. Yeah, that's Clinton. And this Colin Powell. Wait. That one actually looks real. That's Margaret Thatcher, but isn't she dead? Yeah, that's HW. Okay, that's young HW. So that, like, it's not real. Because, yeah, if HW Bush is still alive, he does not look this young. Oh, yeah, definitely they would not be real. I forgot. Saddam Hussein actually is dead. I am wildin'. I don't know why, but this always gives off the Tropic Thunder. This gives off the Tropic Thunder vibes to me. Like, yo, I'm a dude playing a dude who's playing another dude. Like, okay. All right. So yes, Black Ops 6 Game Pass this year. What's up? What's going on, Dijah? How you doing? How you living? How are you feeling? Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. OpenAI's new safety team is led by board members, including Sam Altman, because that's who I want in charge of my safety team, the CEO of a company. Wow. It's like that. It's like that. We go drop Game Pass because Call of Duty's on it. I'm sorry. That's kind of a reason why I would keep it. I know I'm a terrible person. Let's see. OpenAI has created a new safety and security committee less than 2 weeks after the company dissolved the team tasked with protecting humanity from AI's existential threats. This latest iteration of the group responsible for OpenAI safety guardrails will include 2 board members and CEO Sam Altman, raising questions about whether the move is little more than a self-policing theater amid a breakneck race for profit and dominance alongside partner Microsoft. Samlon Altmusty. Ah! That's funny. Yeah, this ain't great. This ain't great. This is not. No. And look, I know I'm playing Horizon Forbidden West, but I feel like it shouldn't be a spoiler because this was out on PS4 and PS5 a couple of years ago. But you get to a place where you meet a guy named CEO, or his title is the CEO. You find this guy in San Francisco. And his whole vibe, his whole character, like the one character trait this dude has is he wants to be I think it was a Ted Farrell, which was the CEO of whatever company bought upon the end of the world in Horizon Zero Dawn. So yeah, like this dude's literal thing is that he is the CEO. They just did not realize it was 3 different letters, thought it was one word. Said, oh, this must be the title for the great leaders of the time. Even Ted Farrell, he was a CEO. And it was like, it's a story quest, just so you know. It is a story quest you have to go through. It's not like you can just randomly find this dude, you can skip this story. Like, no, it is a story quest where they are actively poking fun at CEOs of companies. It's, I mean, yeah, it was funny, but sure. The last thing we need, I mean, granted, if they're taking our suggestions to heart and say, hey, you're right, CEOs don't contribute much to earn the vast salaries that we get in stock options and shit. Maybe we should do more things in the company, but this is the thing we did not ask you to do, Sam Altman. Go away. Please go away. Apple confirms that WWDC 24 will be taking place on June 10th through 14th. Oh wait, we've already known that. That I feel like we knew, but the times for things. At 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is the Apple keynote, which provides a first look at groundbreaking updates coming to Apple platforms later in the year. With another event at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, that's the platform's State of the Union, which will take a deeper dive into the latest advances across iOS, iPadOS, macOS, tvOS, visionOS, and watchOS, and new tools that will further empower Apple developers. No, I don't think so. The date I believe you're looking for is June 19th. Yes, June 10th does sound like Juneteenth, but Juneteenth is actually June 19th. I'm looking forward to whatever Trump has planned for June 19th. You know what? When is June 19th? It's on a Wednesday. That's when he's not in court. So yeah. I'm expecting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's in legal troubles, but normally court, like, right. Well, actually, he's got time on his hands because I think the jury is in deliberation at the moment. I think they, if they're not already, they're doing their closing both of the sides are doing their closing statements this week. The fix is in for the jury. So yeah, like June 19th, I will say, like, look, I imagine that the Trump campaign will try to do something on June 19th. But I'm also hoping that on June 19th the jury will come out and convict him. And that they recommend jail time. That's what I want for June 19th. But June 10th, however, oh, I do not like this because June 10th, I will be at my son's school for an award ceremony. So, of course, tune in on June 11th, 2024 for Tech Talk Todays, where I will go over what was talked about on June 10th. I mean, unless I do a recap stream. I might do that. I might do a little recap stream. Yo, this is what they talked about earlier today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all the info comes out after. I would have liked to I like to watch those. Maybe live tweet. But yeah, I'll probably just cover it afterwards. Yeah, I think, you know what? Yeah, probably waiting until tomorrow will be the best bet. Or the next day, excuse me, will probably be the best bet for me. Yeah, Lord knows, covering things with rose-colored glasses, maybe not the best look. You're right. Let's see here. OpenAI research who resigned over safety concerns now joins Anthropic because apparently they cannot get enough of the AI shit. Jan Leak, a key OpenAI researcher who resigned earlier this month, citing safety concerns, has joined competitor Anthropic to work on scalable oversight, weak to strong generalization, and automated alignment research, according to Leak's post on X. So it's good those non-competes are a thing of the past, right? Because I don't know if he'd be able to jump ship that damn quickly. But also it may not be non-compete because OpenAI is like, yeah, fuck it. We don't care about the restrictions. Y'all can have this. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, Cyberpunk 20 or CD Projekt Red is ready to tell you that nobody is working on Cyberpunk 2077. It is done. It's done. No more. Nobody is working on Cyberpunk 2077. 17 developers that were there in February, they are no longer there. Well, wait. They are still at CD Projekt Red. I hope. They are just not working on Cyberpunk. Seems like they've had some redistribution. They've also gained 3 developers in that time, so good for them. Unfortunately, there was supposed to be a whole bunch of stuff that was coming to Cyberpunk, but after the shitstorm that came out in 2020, a lot of their development focus went to fixing the game. They did come out at least with one expansion, but yeah, it just like what they wanted to do with that game did not come to fruition, and it's sad to see that to see that's what happened. But again, I'm glad that they did stick by the game. They did fix it. They did make it fun to play at the end of it. So apparently it seems like Cyberpunk 2077 is feature complete now. There's nobody working on it, and it makes me now want to go and play it, but I do not want to play it until I get my hands on Phantom Liberty. Hope they finally paid their workers or bonuses. Yeah, they canceled the multiplayer and an expansion DLC. I'm hoping that those folks did get paid. I mean, there was an increase of player numbers and probably even sales of Cyberpunk 2077 when the anime came out. And also probably another boost of sales when 2.0 was released along with Phantom Liberty. So I'm hoping that they did get those sales that they needed and that the bonuses have been paid out, but it was outrageous as fuck when they told them they weren't getting their money when the game went gold before release. Yeah, that... Again, there's... As we're reminded to say all the time, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. And yeah, like, it sucks. It really does suck. Like, I bought this game thinking it was going to be really good. I mean, I bought it for PC, so it was good for me. But yeah, those who are buying it on older consoles because nobody can get their hands on newer consoles, it like this shit all around sucked. Also, I just never realized my closed captions were disabled. Oh, did I just not enable it? Oh, I didn't. Okay. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Checkbox. It says captioning enabled. Okay, cool. Got that fixed. Yeah, it should have never been pushed on older consoles. That's the thing. Like, they could have really saved face, but I think what it was is like they just did not have the... Because, like, so yeah, they had to rebuild. Like, I don't think they had to rebuild it. It's just that they weren't finished building it for the newer generation, I mean, for the what is now the current generation of consoles, which kind of forced their hand because they were delaying the game. But it was at a certain point, it was like, all right, look, we gotta sell it, we gotta make some money back, and it just did not work out for them the way they wished it did, or at least like I feel like or anybody. I don't think CD Projekt itself, like, yeah, but I feel like, again, it's not so much like missing out on the sales as much as, hey, we let y'all run over on a budget, but now it's getting to a point where it's like, we need to make some money now. We're not like a studio that releases multiple games at a time. Sure, we got Gwent, and people for some reason are still playing The Witcher 3, but nobody's really buying shit here. We need that new $60 release to go live so we can try to bring in some money to kind of stem the bleeding here. But unfortunately, it just wasn't working out for them. Like, we see that everything that CDPR did after that was geared towards PC and current gen consoles. It kind of sucks. It does. It kind of sucks. All right. If only the CEO didn't make them change up the story and have them run over budget. The story was changed? I would like to read what the original story was going to be about. TikTok, it's time to talk about TikTok though. Obviously, oh, actually, no. Yeah, please let me know if you know what the original story was of Cyberpunk. Let me know. But yeah, TikTok time. TikTok ban law will be argued in the courts this September. That's right. TikTok will face off with the Justice Department this fall in its bid to stop a law that could lead to a ban of the app in the United States. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia set a September date for oral arguments in 2 cases challenging a law that requires ByteDance to sell the app or face a ban. As you know, TikTok did file a lawsuit that challenged the new law that was passed, saying, hey, the law said, you got 9 months to sell your app to a U.S. owner or face the app ban, to which ByteDance was one, like, ban the shit. Like, your market ain't shit compared to the rest of the world. Like, do you just got to answer to your people. They ain't gonna be mad at us. We ain't did shit. And then ByteDance was like, you know what, but we do care enough because it seems like your country doesn't. So we're just going to sue you anyway, just to make sure that the people in your country can still enjoy and learn from this social media app, which you are actively trying to suppress. Which, you know, we're also suppressing, but you know, we want to talk about you right now. We're talking about you. Because it's not like you brought up suppression in your lawsuit, but hey. We're going to focus on you suppressing free speech in your country by banning this app. Also, pot calling kettle black. Keanu's "No, You Are Breathtaking" went so viral, the CEO wanted way more Johnny Silverhand in it. Keanu was reported to go back in for filming extra scene capture a couple of months after the E3 too. Oh, wow. Okay. So Johnny Silverhand was not initially a part of the game like that. Got you. That's interesting to know. I did not know that. Let's see here. Baldur's Gate 3 director believes a bit of crunch is unavoidable with game development. No. I'm sorry, y'all are setting artificial limits. Let the work be done. Let's let art be done. Then you distribute it to the world. See, when capitalism commodifies art, this is the things we get. I don't care if he improved it. Like, no, that's not a thing. No. I think what happened was the Jackie stuff was way more expansive, but then to fit it in the 24-hour playtime, they threw that to a time skip, and then you do the mission with stealing from the CEO. Okay. Got you. Yeah, I feel like Jackie would have had a bigger role. I would have loved to have played the game with Jackie around all the time. Like, it would have been nice to kind of like have a partner with you as the both of you try to gain notoriety in Night City. And then you actually stay alive. Oh, I've already done this one. Moving on. Oh, okay. So we're going to have Johnny in the latter part of the game. Okay. Got you. PayPal is building an ad network based on your Venmo data. Because why? PayPal is launching an advertising platform built on a trove of customer transaction data. The company's new advertising business will encompass purchase information and customer spending habits from PayPal and its sister app Venmo. PayPal has bought on Mark Grether, the former vice president and general manager of Uber Advertising, to lead its advertising business. Quote, if you're someone who's buying products on the web, we know who is buying the products where, and we can leverage the data. But why? It's like every fucking tech company wants to be an ad company. I know why that's the case. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. Again, like, why can't companies just be satisfied that they have the data? Don't do anything with it. Just hold it. Keep it. Don't perform any actions on it. This shit is getting so gross because it's what every tech company does, or probably every company at this point. They wait till they get to a critical mass where they have commodified so many fucking things. They get to a critical mass and it's like, okay, cool. We got the most people. They're giving us money hand over foot. We're making shit tons of money off of this shit. Now we can enact the second part of the plan, which is selling that data to other people so that they can give us money too. It makes me want to break my mouse. It really does. Yeah, this is why DCA, as long as I can help it. I will even put a bullet in me if it goes down the wrong path. But like, for real, this ain't cool, man. This ain't cool. And DCA, for as long as I am in control of my brain, will not go down that route. I will let the server shut down before I will sit there and take VC money. But please help us out on Patreon. Patreon.com/DesktopAnalyst. Microsoft's Auto Super Resolution DLSS competitor isn't exclusive to Qualcomm. AMD and Intel have fast NPUs coming too. I didn't think that the Super Resolution was a Qualcomm feature. As far as I was concerned, it was just coming. Well, I guess people who spotted the DLSS competitor saw it in the code, did not realize that it was going to be initially attached to the NPU shit from Qualcomm. And now they're going back to, oh yeah, remember that thing we talked about? Yeah, it's not just for Qualcomm. So apparently, but it is tied to their Copilot Plus PC platform. Also, wait, this may not be related to... I'm wondering if this is not related to like that whole DLSS thing where it's like it will just choose which DLSS or what needs the super sampling. But this is Microsoft's own super sampling. Does everything need I'm going to say no, but got to do something with these assets, right? You got to make your games look pretty at all resolutions. See, Nomad launches a key rechargeable Find My tracking card to prevent lost wallets. I know that there are other cards. I think they're based off of NFC. Not NFC, was it RFID? I'm not sure how long those batteries last, but this is an interesting one where like, hey, you can charge a card using wireless charging. Maybe it'll last longer than the one like the normal card ones. Oh, okay, with the Chipolo card spot or Eufy Smart Track, the entire device needs to be thrown out when the... Okay, yeah. All right, cool. I like that. I like that. So an actual card that can probably go the distance is pretty nice. I can fucks with this. All right. Wu-Tang's rarest album is getting public play soon. Says its NFT group owner. If I can last a month on a charge, that would be good. Yeah, and that's what I think it was. I think those cards probably don't take a lot of energy. It's just that, you know, it may take less energy because it's able to recharge than the cards that probably last a bit. Then you got to throw them out. Very few people have heard the only copy of Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, the Wu-Tang Clan album that disgraced pharmaceutical executive Marcus Shkreli bought at auction in 2015. Starting next month, though, you'll be able to hear a curated 30-minute excerpt of the album, provided you can get to the Museum of Old and New Art in Hobart, Tasmania, between June 15th and June 24th. The bonus playback of Shaolin excerpts will be part of a month-long exhibit called Name Dropping, centered on rare and significant pop culture objects. Tasmanian residents can get into the museum for free, but tickets go for as much as $38 Australian for anyone else. I guess it's Pleasure DAO, the NFT art collective that paid the U.S. government for... Oh, so somebody did buy it from the U.S. government. I was wondering what happened to that. I knew the U.S. government had access to it. I did not know that somebody bought it from them. Paid the U.S. government $4 million for the album in 2021. Said it will play the album somewhere else before then, hinting on X that it snuck clues into articles about the Tasmanian exhibit. Wu-Tang's 7th studio album has been through a lot. Despite fans attempting to raise millions of dollars to buy it, it ended up in the clutches of Shkreli, who is most famous for extortionist pricing of life-saving medication. Wu-Tang member RZA mused about stealing the album back, and the FBI denied rumors that it had confiscated it. Before he was convicted of securities fraud, Shkreli listed the album on eBay but never seemed to have sold it, as the federal government took possession of it in 2018 before selling it to Pleasure DAO. As for Shkreli, he was released from prison in 2022 and banned from the pharmaceutical industry, a ban recently upheld by a federal judge. Wow. Pleasure DAO has a website, thealbum.com, where you can register your phone number to get a text message in 79 years, ostensibly to be notified when the album is available. One of the terms of the album sale is essentially an embargo on reproducing it until October 8th, 2103. However, it seems more likely based on the group's limited privacy policy that it's collecting your info to share with affiliates or text you about its products and services. Yeah, so fuck that. So there are more people who are going to be able to hear songs from this album, but we will never, ever, like, it will never, ever be available for the public. Something's got to give. I don't know who we pay. Like, what do we do here? I get what this is, but like, and I admire the Wu-Tang Clan's commitment to this bit, but still, I do love how Wu-Tang will steal it before it goes on public display. Look, let's go for it, baby. All right, look, I got to step away for just 1 second. I'll be right back. We'll be getting back to some more news. It's a long one. It's a doozy. And then hopefully after that, Horizon Forbidden West. Stay tuned. Again, I swear I put this thing on drum and bass, but I don't think that YouTube Music, or at least NCS, understands drum and bass. Anywho, we're back at it with some more news. Google might have accidentally published docs about how search works. YouTube doesn't know drum and bass, only EDM. On Monday, internal documents describing what factors Google search takes into consideration when ranking and displaying web results leaked. The documents were given to and subsequently publicized by Rand Fiskin of SparkToro, a software company. Fiskin previously worked in the search engine optimization industry. This Google API content warehouse contains internal API documentation that explains to employees how the various components that generate search results work. There are over 2,500 pages in total. Some describe older systems, but the doc otherwise appears to be current. Based on what has been published, Google looks to have made it publicly available, presumably on accident, via GitHub starting on March 27th. The explanatory documents were then pulled on May 7th. However, as it was indexed by a third-party service during that period, a copy of it remains available even after Google removed it. Ooh, dear. The black box has been shown, Google. People in the SEO community who try to adapt to Google search ranking changes and appear higher up on the page might find this data helpful. After reviewing this documentation, they alleged that it contradicts what Google has publicly said about how search works. Oops. Yep, so I can't wait to see more come out of this. Unfortunately, I have a feeling it's going to be all like, hey, this is how you get better SEO results on your web pages, and the internet will look even shittier for it. Or who knows, maybe because they're saying that Google was lying about how SEO works. Maybe they're like, oh, we didn't have to do half of this shit. So enjoy beautiful websites again. I really hope it's the latter. I really, really hope it's the latter. So there were reports earlier this week that said YouTube videos are skipping to the end for users with ad blockers. This week many have noticed that YouTube videos are suddenly skipping straight to the end of the video. Even if the video is just replayed, it skips straight to the end almost immediately. It's a strange phenomenon, and one that only appears to be happening for users with an ad blocker installed. When the blocker is disabled, everything works as normal. Users also report that this happens when the video is replayed, and if you try to skip a certain part of the video, it just endlessly loads in some cases. So there's been an update in a statement to 9 to 5 Google. YouTube explains that a push to improve YouTube performance is to blame for the behavior being noticed by many with ad blockers lately. This is unrelated to YouTube's crackdown on ad blockers, though. This is a statement here. Ad blockers violate YouTube's terms of service, and we've been urging users for some time to support their favorite creators and allow ads on YouTube or try YouTube Premium for an ad-free experience. An unrelated push to improve YouTube's performance and reliability may be resulting in suboptimal viewing experiences for ad blocker users. This is a statement here. Ad blockers violate YouTube's terms of service, and we've been urging users for some time to support their favorite creators and allow ads on YouTube or try YouTube Premium for an ad-free experience. An unrelated push to improve YouTube's performance and reliability may be resulting in suboptimal viewing experiences for ad blocker users. how much you want to bet they knew that that's what was going to happen? They pushed it and was just going to see how long they'd be able to get away with it before users started complaining. Also, again, I'm going to say that if you want to support your favorite creator, me included, go to their Patreon, go to their Coffee, give the money directly. Can we please send a message to sites like YouTube? Look, we do not want your ads. Please stop using creators as a scapegoat. Honestly, let's stop it with the fucking ads. If you want to support the creators, support them directly through their third-party platforms. Again, whether it's Patreon, GoFundMe, Ko-fi, Indiegogo, Kickstarter, PayPal, Venmo, even though those two are meh, Cash App. Like, some creators are having ads, again, creators like myself are having ads displayed on YouTube videos, and we don't see any of that money. So yeah, I could care less. Like, personally, if you came to my channel with an ad blocker, like, yeah, fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you. Because again, you're just collecting revenue off of my videos because I'm too small to pay. And even if I was big enough to be paid by ad revenue, I would still rather people block the ads on my site, get an ad-free experience on my channel, and just support me directly. I could care less. Oh, I couldn't care less. Yeah, there you go. T-Mobile announces U.S. cellular acquisition promises improved connectivity in rural areas. According to T-Mobile, the purchase will provide millions of U.S. cellular customers access to the T-Mobile network, improving connectivity in underserved rural areas. T-Mobile also plans to use the spectrum and wireless assets from U.S. Cellular to expand its home broadband offerings. T-Mobile's press release suggests that wireless customers across the United States will benefit from enhanced choice in competition, wording aimed at the federal regulators who will need to approve the deal. U.S. Cellular will retain ownership of some of its spectrum and its towers, with T-Mobile planning to lease spectrum on approximately 2,000 towers. T-Mobile is trying to grow. They just bought Metro PCS and Sprint. So, yeah. Soon there will only be 3 mobile carriers. OpenAI's board allegedly learned about ChatGPT launch on Twitter. Helen Toner, one of OpenAI's former board members who was responsible for firing CEO Sam Altman last year, revealed that the company's board didn't know about the launch of ChatGPT until it was released in November 2022. The board was not informed in advance of that, Toner said on Tuesday on a podcast called The TED AI Show. We learned about ChatGPT on Twitter. Toner's comments came just days after, 2 days after criticized the way, or I guess after they criticized the way OpenAI was governed in an Economist piece published on Sunday that she co-wrote with Tasha McCauley, another former OpenAI board member. This is the first time that Toner has spoken openly about the circumstances that led to Altman's dramatic ouster from the company he co-founded in 2015 and his quick reinstatement following protests from employees. Because they knew what was going on. The board didn't. This is crazy, bro. Yeah, that... This is at a point where, yeah, OpenAI needs to get shut the fuck down. I'm sorry. No. You are no longer allowed to exist. Kerbal Space Program 2 developer Intercept Games will lay off its employees at the end of June, according to a senior team manager, despite Take-Two Interactive boss Strauss Zelnick insisting earlier this month that the studio hadn't been shut down. Oh, you're right. It hadn't been shut down yet. They are still technically open. But at the end of June, yeah, they'll be shut down. Word of Intercept Games' impending demise and the loss of 70 jobs at the studio came earlier this month via a decidedly official Washington state closure notice submitted by Take-Two itself and was corroborated by affected employees on social media. Later, Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, after viewing an internal Take-Two Interactive email to staff, reported Ollie Ollie World developer Roll7 was also being closed down. Can't hide shit from Jason Schreier. Y'all need to know this. It's like a dog in a bone. Can I get some good news? No. The Internet Archive has been fending off DDoS attacks for days. If you couldn't access the Internet Archive and its Wayback Machine over the past few days, that's because the website has been under attack. In fact, the nonprofit organization has announced that it's currently in its third day of warding off an intermittent DDoS cyber attack in a blog post. Over the Memorial Day weekend, the organization posted on Twitter that most of its services aren't available due to bad actors pummeling its website with tens of thousands of fake information requests per second. On Tuesday morning, it warned that it's continuing to experience service disruptions because attackers haven't stopped targeting it. The website's data doesn't seem to be affected though, and you could still look up previous pages' content whenever you could access it. Thankfully, the collections are safe, but we are sorry that the denial of service attack has knocked us offline intermittently during these last 3 days. Brewster Calais, the founder of the Internet Archive, said in a statement, quote, "With the support from others and the hard work of staff, we are hardening our defenses to provide more reliable access to our library. What is new is this attack has been sustained, impactful, targeted, adaptive, and importantly, mean," end quote. The Internet Archive is yet to identify the sources of the attack, but it did talk about how libraries and similar institutions are being targeted more frequently these days. One of the institutions it mentioned was a British library whose online information system was held hostage for ransom by a hacker group last year. It also talked about how it's being sued by the U.S. book publishing and U.S. recording industries, which accuse it of copyright infringement. Yes, because if information is freely available to the masses, however will they keep us dumb and stupid in this country? Or the world? Yeah, whoever is DDoSing the Wayback Machine, fuck off. Kindly fuck off. Just kindly fuck off. Oh, here's good news. I like good news. Sony made a PSVR2 adapter for PC support. PlayStation VR2 headset owners are one step closer to being able to use a virtual reality device with PCs. According to a certification discovered by VR enthusiast Brad Lynch, Sony has developed a PSVR2 adapter that provides PC support for the otherwise PS5 exclusive device. No other information about this mysterious adapter, including its price, appearance, or specified release date, is currently available. They've reached out to Sony to clarify and will update the story if they hear back. Do remember that earlier this year there were rumblings that we could see the PlayStation VR2 headset work on PCs, which I said is a great thing that have come to PCs because it is the only headset that is priced at, like, I would say a decent price for a very good, well-designed headset that apparently, like, the visuals in it are really good. I've not used it personally, but from what we've been hearing from VR enthusiasts, what we've been hearing from the gaming press, is still like, hey, this headset is really fucking good. There are just no games made for it. Nobody's making games for PSVR 2, but there are a ton of games that are on PC, whether it's VR specific, whether they are VR mods of existing games, or just like kind of add-ons to other games like Project Cars 2 or I could only think of Project Cars 2, maybe 3. But yeah, like there are a ton of games that do have VR. Star Wars Squadrons has a VR mode, and I imagine that will look really good on that headset. Let's see. Steam Beta adds Bluetooth device battery info for Steam Deck, various desktop PC upgrades. So I guess now when you have headphones or like a Bluetooth controller connected to it, it will let you know like what the battery level is of that device. Added a per device toggle to settings Bluetooth that controls whether a device is allowed to wake Steam Deck from sleep. Ooh, that's nice. Fix a bug that will cause the UI to show stale data for Bluetooth devices. Okay. Steam client beta for everybody else. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like much. Yeah. The biggest thing is adding the Bluetooth support to the Steam Deck. I really hope this adapter works smoothly. I've heard it's the best bang for your buck VR headset. It is. Like, yeah, like if again, it's not when you have to have a PS5 for it, right? But it is great if it becomes unshackled from from PlayStation 5 and you can use it on PC. I imagine even with this adapter that would go with it, like even the additional cost of the adapter would still make that headset by far and away the best bang for your buck, even if it requires that dongle. Oh, most definitely. Like once that shit hits, oh, it's a wrap. Like Sony was like, look, we just made the best VR headset. And like, I want to say Sony made a VR headset before, but now, I mean, I imagine it still wasn't as good as PSVR, but now that you have something as good as the PSVR2 out, it's like, all right, we'll just call it PlayStation VR and it'll work on both PS5 and PC, you know, from here on out. Like, Sony needs to realize, look, just put your shit on PC. Just make hardware we can put on PC. Make that adaptive controller work for PC next. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the PSVR 1 probably was still better like the Oculus Quest 1. Yeah, like I want the 3. I would like the Quest 3, but if I can hold out, like one, I'll be holding out because I ain't got no money. But when I do get it, if and when I do get money and it's time for me to look into another VR headset, I might hold out for the VR2's PC support. Seems that we are getting closer and closer to it. Right to repair is now the law in Colorado. This bill will be taking in effect on January 1st, 2026, barring any legal challenges. And covers almost anything with a chip and prohibits parts pairing, which is the bane of every Apple repair person's existence. Colorado now has some of the broadest right to repair laws in the U.S. thanks to a new bill signed by Governor Jared Polis on Tuesday, HB 24-1121. The Consumer Right to Repair Digital Electronic Equipment rules require all manufacturers to make it easier for consumers and independent electronics businesses to purchase the necessary equipment needed to repair devices themselves. Quote, under this bill, when an item is broken, it could be a cell phone like this, a dishwasher, a washing machine, or a laptop. Coloradans will have the information they need to repair their own equipment or use the repair provider of their own choice. End quote, Polis said at the bill signing as reported by the Colorado Times Recorder. I do like this. I love it. And because if it means that this is the broadest one yet, that means that, hey, Apple and Google and all other parts manufacturers are going to have to follow this one to be compliant everywhere, or an amalgamation of all of them, which, you know, hey, I am happy about. Yes. Stop generating the e-waste. Let people repair their own shit. Like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. So Colorado, thank you. Thank you for your service. Last but not least, Amazon is publishing a narrative-led racer from former Forza Horizon devs and Skins co-creator. I do not know what... Oh, wait. Its first AAA game is set for release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, with lead writing from Skins co-creator Jamie Britton. Yes, that E4 teen drama show. Okay, yeah, this is Eurogamer. No wonder I have never heard of Skins. No idea what the fuck was happening. Also, I forget that Playground Games is, I think, an English studio. So yeah, no idea what was happening. This is a very British game that's being made, apparently. Imagine if the library had a little area where you could repair things. Yo, that would be dope, man. I was told that I need to go to the library, and I've been doing myself a disservice by not going. I do need to go to the library. Skins was so fucking wild. It was Euphoria before Euphoria. Why do I feel like everything we have in America is X before X? Like, yo, The Office was The Office before The Office, bro. Go walk to your library and sign up. I do need to. I do. I'm told. Oh wait. So I want to go with my family. There's nothing stopping me from going myself. Again, I am here alone today, and instead of playing for Horizon, I could go to the library, but also don't want to leave my house. That being said, my wife and son, they go to the library quite often. Well, not often, but noticeably more than I do. They enjoy going, and but they normally go when I'm off doing something, whether it's social justice related, whether it's extra life related. I'm out in the streets doing things. Again, for somebody who has no money, I'm out in these streets. So when I finally come back, they're like, "Oh yeah, we went to the library today. Y'all couldn't take me." Well, you weren't here. So I actually had a chance to go this weekend, but because my son was not here, we could not go because he likes to go to the library. There are a few actors from Skins who've now made it to Hollywood. Should go to the library to make up for the moon trip. I should. Unfortunately, my library is not walkable from here. Like, again, I am in the sticks. It's not a too far away drive to the library, but it is not a walk. Not a walk. I could barely. I'm glad now I live close enough to my son's school, at least the one he currently goes to where, but even then it's like, I mean, it could be a walk, but who's gonna do this walk? Oh boy. Oh, right. Oh, wait, I forgot. There is I'm gonna do that walk. Eventually I am going to do that walk. Let's see here. Or get an e-bike. See, now if I had an e-bike, I'd be down for that shit. I'd be down for that shit. But again, I have to look in the frame of what do I currently have on me, and all I have are my legs. Forgot to look through the rest of the news here. Let's see. Let's tab back over. Let's see. Yeah, alt tab back over. 2023's best animated sci-fi series might be getting a second chance at Netflix, but I hate that it's on us to save it. What was it? Scavenger's Reign. I've never heard of that. All you gotta do is steal a bike and slap a $40 Taobao motor on it. See, beat Solo Buds. Fitbit A's for kids. It's like a Nintendo smartwatch for kids. All right. All right. I've never heard of Scavenger's Reign. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Why does he look so fake? Scavenger's Reign. Oh, wait. I remember this. I don't think I watched it. Oh, that's because it was on HBO. I do remember seeing this trailer for this joint. And that may have been why I haven't seen it, because it was on HBO Max. Oh, it's on Netflix now? Okay. I might have to check that out. That was the guy who invented useless things for jokes. Yeah, I'm gonna let him keep that then. Spider-Man 2 gets a price cut. Sony removes controversial Neil Druckman interview after finding significant errors and inaccuracies. Oh, God. What's going on, Codad? Sony has scrubbed an interview with Naughty Dog head Neil Druckman from its website after finding, quote, several significant errors and inaccuracies, end quote. Last week, Druckman took part in an interview with Sony as part of the company's corporate strategy meeting. And at the time, Druckman was reported to have said that Naughty Dog's next title could redefine mainstream perceptions of gaming, and that AI is really going to revolutionize how content is being created. Soon after it was published, however, Druckman took to social media to state that his words had been lost in translation, and as such, his words, context, and intent were unfortunately lost. Again, this is why we need to rely on video and not just people transcribing interviews. But I get it. Some people can't. Sony the fuck sure could have, but now Sony has removed its interview with Druckman completely. When following the original link today, the page has been replaced by a message that reads, in re-reviewing our recent interview with Naughty Dog's Neil Druckman, we have found several significant errors and inaccuracies that don't represent his perspective and values, including topics such as animation, writing, technology, AI, and future projects. Like literally everything he said. Quote, we apologize to Neil for misrepresenting his words and for any negative impact this interview might have caused him and his team. In coordination with Naughty Dog and Sony Interactive Entertainment, we have removed this interview, end quote. In short, don't fuck with Druck. Wow, y'all really sucking Neil Druckman's dick here? Okay. Oh, that fucking clown is seeking Naughty Dog's goodwill. They trying to help save face, but you know he's definitely going to try and use it. Exactly. The fucker's management. Like, let's keep it a band and a buck. The fucker's management. He's running Naughty Dog, and if he can sit there and cut some jobs to save some money, yeah, fuck that. Let's see. Oh, looks like there is a state of play tomorrow. Let's see, 6 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, that's Thursday. What do I have something for Thursday? I don't think I have anything this Thursday. I might be able to cover that before Tech Talk Thursday plays. He needs to spend that writer's money on AI investments. Let's see here. Yeah, don't look like much else is happening. See, Moana 2 shows off some pretty lighting and not much else in its first teaser trailer. Okay, cool. Damn, that is a... I ain't gonna lie, like the fact that they put color in those damn Nexus or those damn nothing phones looks really good. I like that. I could cover for Tech Talk Thursdays too. Yeah, well, it's a Thursday plays. We could talk about it, but it won't be as in depth as I would like for it to be. Graphics cards are about to get more expensive. Well, yes, because of the Chinese embargo. Hooray. And again, for this one, I will say yes. I mean, sure, but who are their families also suing the cops? Just gonna put that out there. Also, I love how they're focusing on Activision. They're focusing on fucking Activision, right? And yesterday it was like Activision and Meta. Now it's just Activision. But also named in the lawsuit is the weapons manufacturer. Nobody wants to talk about that shit. It says, oh, it's a good headline when you put Activision and Meta on it, but not the weapons manufacturer. I'm good on graphics cards. I'll wait till the 4000 series hits secondhand for $300 to $400. Yeah, I mean, for me too. Also, again, with the improvements I made to my PC, like again, Horizon's playing so much better, and like I feel better about my graphics card again. Let's see here. All right, that's it for that. So let's switch it over. I am, however, going to take yet another break. This time, all right, I'm gonna pull back the curtain. Look, the first time I took a break, it was to go use the bathroom. I had some cereal and boy, it ran. Now I'm just gonna go get some drink. I ran out of water up here, so I'm gonna go downstairs and get some water. And maybe even a soda. I'm gonna treat myself today. And then we'll be back with some Horizon Forbidden West. Hopefully the performance will be there. Yeah, I've got the 3060. It'll be a while before I can afford a new one. True. Yeah, I got my 3080 Ti's. Look, motherfucker, you look, I bought you new. There won't no 40 series yet. You better still be able to run. No, we are not switching to an IRL trip to the library. Okay, again, see, I can't use the exclusive. I don't have the equipment to do that. I do. I legit do have that technology. But no, that's not what we're doing today. Got a 2070 Super Room good for a while yet. That's what's up. I think Sin has a 2070 Ti. I know Kevin and I both have 3080 Ti's. But yeah, let me go wet my beak. Be right back with some Horizon. Stay tuned. Y'all still here? Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you like the content that you just saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that the YouTubers ask you to do. I guess that includes me now. Anyway, yes, like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Support the channel over Patreon, PayPal, whatever. Check out the links in the video. To anything else I might be pushing, hawking, I don't know. Did I sell out by now? I recorded this ages ago. Have I sold out? Let me know. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.